Chickies? Hi, babies. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I am gonna take you on a tour of our new farm. Our last video, I had said that I was gonna document the whole trip out here. It wasn't really realistic. We brought all of our chickens and our 2 kids and our dog and our cat, and we made the trip in 2 days. So wasn't really conducive to good recording. But I want to introduce you to our farm out here in Tennessee. I just stepped out of our backyard and into this little like makeshift pen that we've got going on here. And the purpose for that is to contain our chickens, our little flock back here. They are some of them are birds that we have had for years, and some of them are birds that were gifted to us just before we moved. That rooster, he's a silky rooster. I've never had a silky before, so that's new. And then we've got, like, I think she's a Rhode Island Red in there. Her previous owner said she was a really good layer, and we got her for free, so I took her. But you can come through this gate, and on the back side, now we have access to the rest of the whole property. This little barn here was here when we bought the house, and we have got some plans for it. Right now it's just a makeshift chicken coop, but we're probably going to be incorporating a chicken tractor in here for laying hens really soon. I want to put them on my garden space so that I can deposit their nitrogen-rich manure into the soil and get it to the point where it's just gangbusters for my garden this upcoming spring and summer. This area here, sorry, this is all stuff our previous owners left us, gifts. But that's gonna be, we're gonna clean it out, reinforce it, put up some gate, and that's gonna be a stall for our dairy cow, who's named Annie, and she's coming to us in about a month's time, so we're gotta get ready for her. We're gonna be building like a stall in this area to kind of enclose it. She's due to calve in April, so we really do need a place for her to be. And when that happens, we'll hopefully be really comfortable in here with her, and she'll be happy with her situation. So that's where we're gonna start. This property, you guys, is breathtaking. I love it. I very much love it. We feel incredibly blessed and just, I don't know, God's showering down blessings we don't deserve and don't expect on us right now. A couple of things with this property that are kind of cool. We found like these clumps of wild garlic that are just growing everywhere, like they're weeds everywhere. I haven't actually like tasted one or anything because I'm not entirely sure that's what they are, but I'm pretty sure that's what they are. So my husband Matt found wild strawberries on the property. We have found blackberries. We think they're blackberries or raspberries, we're not quite sure. And then we also have a walnut tree, and we've seen walnuts coming off of it. It's a younger tree, but it's producing, so we're excited about that. There's also wild chives on the property. Seen some other berries around here. I'm not sure what they are, and I'm not gonna try testing them until we've got them identified and really know what they are, but that's our property. The slope that I'm coming down right now has, I don't know, a pretty steep grade. You probably can't really visualize that in this video, but it traps in some water. There's a spring on the property, and it does trap in some water, so we're excited about that, to actually have water on the property, because it's coming from, you know, California and Colorado. Water is like really scarce, and to have property with water, you're going to be paying through the nose for it. So this is an amazing resource that we finally have at our fingertips, which is great. This lower field here that I'm taking you to is where we plan to do the majority of our rotational grazing. We have an upper field as well, but it's not quite, it's kind of sloped and kind of funky. We're talking about turning that into potential garden space and putting some high tunnels there as well. So yeah, this is the property. That tree line you see behind me, there's a river there. It's about 70 feet across and it's running right now. Really pretty. I won't take you all the way down there just today because it is cold and muddy and I don't want to fall in. I think I might take you down there when it's a little bit drier, but yeah, that's where we're at with all this. That's the property so far. So that little white barn I showed you, that little white shed, I guess it is, not really barn, is going to be a workshop for Matt / ceramic studio for me. I recently had some opportunities come up and some people approached me about making ceramic items for them, some mugs. And I've never done it commercially before. I've never done it for any kind of profit. I've always just kind of done it for my own fun. But the opportunity came up, and with everything that's been shifting and changing in our lives, I feel like, you know, it's something I've always wanted to do. And I think God's opening doors and making things possible that weren't possible before. And we are trying to very much walk out his path for us in this season. And if he's putting that in front of me, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I ordered my kiln, which the shipping on these type of things right now is insanely delayed. I got a message from the shipper saying that it will take 30 weeks to get that product in stock. So I'm in for the long haul. But it'll, when it does get here, it'll be amazing to be able to make my own hand-thrown, homegrown, homesteaded pottery. It's not something I've ever been able to do in the past just because we lived in such a tiny spot before. You know, our property back in Colorado was really small. And our property in California was pretty much unusable except for the house that came on it. So here's our upper field. It's pretty decent sized. I would say it's probably an acre, a good acre. We've got a decent amount of grass out here, so I do kind of want to graze on it, but I think the vast majority of my use up here is going to be gardening. So we'll see. God, it's beautiful here. Really gorgeous. So that's the property. There's not much to see yet, but the plans we have are big and sweeping, so we'll be really expanding things here pretty soon. Matt wants to get, well, not wants to, he's in the process of working on an apothecary where we can do products that are, the ingredients are grown here organically. We probably won't get organic certification because if you know anything about that, it's extremely expensive, and it's just having that label is cost prohibitive to having a business at all. So we are going to be naturally grown, but not certified organic, even though it will be organic in every sense of the word. He's got the idea for apothecary going. I'm going to get my ceramics going when I can get my kiln. We're going to get a dairy cow here pretty soon, about a month. She'll calve in April. My layers should be on a chicken tractor setup here within the next, hopefully, a couple weeks. And we're just getting started. I don't know, that's probably plenty for now, yeah? Alright, well, it has been a lovely walk around the property. I've got to go in and help Matt with dinner, so I will talk with you guys next time.